Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday. Gotta get some music going on here. What a move overnight in the Z market. There we go. Little background vibes. What's up, chat? Where are we at today? Where are we at today? We do have a gap up. It's a huge gap, so it probably won't fill. Look at the little daily chart here. Looks good. Looks good. We do pull down a little bit. Got some spots that I would long. All right, no trades for me right off the open here. I need to make this. How's that? Boom. So this is interesting. We have ES above previous day's high still, and NQ basically rejecting right at it. This is probably the buy spot right here. Boy, all Apple down 5%. All right. I traded a lot last night on move. This right here, I got long on this. I got long again here for this, and now it's sleep. Interesting. All right, just looking around here, trying to get my bearings here. Look at this big old bounce. I knew I should have tried it down here. I'll miss that bounce play. Still early though. A few minutes into the market. I'll give it another few minutes. It's opening volatility out of the way. Boy, chat, you guys are quiet today. This looks good. Look at this. Woof. This looks like higher for longer, just like Powell says. Dadgum. That was a big old bounce. Let's check the old SPY over here. See what SPY is doing. Yeah, this still looks good. Well, missed that one. Missed that old dip buy right there. Spider Kid coming through. What's up, Spider Kid? How we feeling? Happy Friday, my friend. Just getting fired up here a little bit. See what's going on in these markets. Apple is getting absolutely destroyed. I guess you could say it's bouncing now because it was down 5%, but gross. Let's see, Bookmap, 20,000 has orders. Oh, this 125, 123 will be interesting on NQ. A little rejection here on ES and SPY. What do I have right now? Yeah, this is an interesting spot. Boy, Gambling Bear, what a long from last night. You're not kidding. My risk appetite's gonna be very different today because I had like, let me go down and let's look at last night a little bit. So where did we open? So last night I immediately shorted right here because I was like, the gap almost filled. So I shorted here and like I think I added on this wick. I got this one trim down here and then I got stopped out of it. And then when I saw this come back down, I got short again here in this area, and I was able to get a decent trade here. And then when this happened right here and the news came out, I got long somewhere. I like chased it. I think my average ended up being like right here. I got long here and it just flew. I mean, boom! Look at this. This was my full exit right there. Yeah, last night was beautiful. What's up, Bob? Pyramid, yeah. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but ever since I put a pyramid behind me, we've been going up in the market. I don't know if you guys noticed that too. Yeah. So this gap, and we're yeah, first 15 minutes or so. There you go, full long on 120 points. Let's go. So Gambler Bear, you're in the same situation I am. You're looking at this going like, I could try to scalp a move here or there. I just don't even know what I want to do. Just looking around. Netflix is ripping new high. Is that new all-time high? New all-time highs on Netflixico, as Jordan calls it. Well, look at Walmart just ripping off the open. Ooh. Microsoft new highs. CrowdStrike new highs. Like Tesla, this 285 just keeps getting stuffed. If it can get over that, though, you know how Tesla likes to do on Fridays. I'm watching this 21 on ES, first half of it since the data. I'm sorry. Yeah, since the data. That's correct. Where does Apple belong, Galen Bear? Is it in the Gulag 200? So far over here on Edgeful, gap fill size. So our size is over 1% on SPY. Gap up 89% of the time we're not going to fill this. Which that's a long way down. That's like what's way down here. I want to try a long. Well, I want a long right here. What do we even have above 220s? I don't know if I can do that today. What was yesterday's high? 125? All right, I'm trying to long. I'm long. We're gonna try to go up here. Come on, get over this. So we get back to 100. I really want to take it. I'll take a trim at 100. Actually, probably right here. One second, I get this trim off. What the hell was that candle? Mexico comment? I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm not playing with this. All right, I'm gonna get back in. I think that was just a news bomb. I'm gonna stop out. I really need to see what this news is. Probably wait for this. All right, let's go. Pump it up. I literally had this trim at 94 a while ago and it didn't hit. So I'm just gonna try that again. Come on, push it, push it, push it. But the news wasn't bad news. Come on, get to the MA9. Get up here. 90. I should take a trim before that. I am debating a trim right here. I'm okay. I'm okay for now. My average is 38. I just got a trim there that's 50 points. Let's go. All right, well, I'll hit some of these here in a second. I really don't even know how far I want to take this. I mean, this would be full target up here, but I don't know if I'm going to get 200 points this morning. Not really looking for that. I am looking for a trim here. Right here, 125, 124. Let's do this as well. Stop up. All right. I may take another trim here just to be safe. Lock in some profit. Yeah. I don't want to come below 50 again. ES is a little bit weaker right now, but it's hanging in a decent spot. All right, so gap fill does not look good. Up to your question here. I'm keeping my eye on that trade over there. Microsoft is screaming to the upside. You need to see what this. We're about to get the first half hour. Do we have data? Factory orders. Yeah, so we'll give it a little bit longer. The Edgeful data I'm looking at is going to be much stronger, and when we get that first hour, the main things I look at. Previous day's range. We do need to look at previous day's range. All right, so for us to go down and close red is just a 21% chance today. 79% chance that we close above yesterday's close, which, what does that mean? That means we close above here today, as far as the way I have it set up. If we customize this and do today's open, it's still 64% day. So it's a 64% chance we close above right here where today's open is. So two ways to look at that, 2 data points on previous day's range. As you see, we took out previous day's high. We need to get back over that and I'll feel a little bit better about these longs. I'm still in holding here. That's okay. Looking okay. Factory orders are out 4.3%. Factory orders. Let's see. We got that factory orders out. Oh, what's wrong with the music? Peachy, I just tried to change the music for you. Oh. Sometimes that chill hop slaps, sometimes it doesn't. This is starting to look a little rough. So we're not going to take a loss on the street. S&P 500. Well, that's what that. So on the right side of my screen here, ES is S&P futures, and on the left is NQ, is Nasdaq futures. Here's SPY, which is your ETF for the S&P. SPX, if you like SPX. We have a big gap. I don't think we're going to fill it based on the stats. We did break previous day's high, so I have to think bullish. We need to see what the first hour does here in the next 29 minutes. But I think we're going higher. Higher for longer. QQQ looks good. We'll see. Yeah, here's SPY. So here's what I'm looking at. Let me go to a 15-minute chart because I like the 15-minute. So this previous day high, let me turn off the initial balance. This previous day high is very, very important. That's what that stat was. Give me 125. 125. Give me 125. Send it. Come on, give me that 125. Just joined the stream. I called out. I got long down here on the bottom. 38 is my average on NQ. I've already taken one trim at 94. I'm looking for up here. There it is. There's my trim. It's a 90-point gain. I'm out 2/3. Let's have a good day, chat. Let's have a good day, chat. Higher for longer. See what the screener looks like this morning on Edgeful. ID by rejection. This should update very soon. Previous day's range, bullish, bullish, bullish. We're not worried about Amazon and Apple. They had earnings. Everything else looking good to neutral. This opening candle, we still got 25 minutes on this, so we'll see. This should flip over any second now as well. All right, well, 90-point trade, 2 trims out. I'm out 2/3. My stop's going to go up here. Have to. I would love to leave it down here at 50. I'd rather just put the stop here and I can rebuy it down here. Yeah, let's go, team. Come on, send it. Let's send it. Come on, new highs, new highs. Come on. Microsoft is absolutely screaming. Oh, all right, what do we got? Oh, what's up, my man B Plus? I see you. Sarthak stopping by. See y'all crowding in here. Come on, new high day. Give me new high day. Took another little trim at new high day. I want a new high. Let's go up here. Send us all the way to 228. Let's go. Will SPY break above 568 today? Great question. Look at the daily on that first. So this high right here. I think if you break that, yeah, you'd probably hit 570. I think you're going to see this 570, 571. Will that happen today? I don't know. We've moved up a lot. I mean, the hard thing is because over the last almost 2 weeks, we've moved up like crazy. Boy, Microsoft is just... Microsoft has no chill right now. I guess that's how the largest company in the world should act, right? Look at something else on SPY here. Yeah, this 567 and 570, 571 are kind of the next two areas I've got on SPY. This looks pretty good. So here's your 15-minute chart. We'll get a little bit more data here in 20 minutes. We can look at some things a little bit closer. This looks pretty good, though. We need to get through. I don't really want to hop here. This is a third shot at the high here. We should get a new high of day. This is right at 100 points. I should probably trim again soon. What are you guys trading? If you're in the chat, let me know what you're trading. New high of day. Come on, send it. Let's send it. Probably. For some reason, I was like looking at 160. I don't remember why I was looking at 160. I'll probably take a little trim here. This will extend a little bit. So like 120 points or so. Yeah, take a trim at 160. Bob's over here trading SPY. SPY needs to catch up. I have the level right here that needs to go. Breaks through this, I think SPY can really really push with the rest of the market. What's pulling us down? I need to take a trim soon. I also need to move my stop up a lot. Just like 170. Oh, I forgot about Reddit. Wow, look at that reversal on that Reddit. They gave it all back. Why did Reddit give the whole move back? This thing was up 20% yesterday. Wow. Did their call just go? Was their call just terrible? How many people were in options on the earnings last night on this? How many people had options, lottos, and were taking a victory lap up here and just, ugh. I never touch earnings with options. Never. Never, never, never. Come on, SPY, let's get going. Wow. QQQ? QQQ is less than, it's 0.6% away from the 200-day moving average. It's kind of insane, actually. I like Bob's comment here. This is reasonable. It's Reddit. What do they actually do? Nobody really knows. They have some data, they have some ad tech, and they have some what? And they do have a lot of daily active users, I guess. I don't know. I can't get excited about a company I don't use. That's just me. All right, still waiting on this first hour of data. I looked at that previous day's range, and it was 64% chance that we close above the high. So let me pull this up again. So this right here, this is from open to close. So this means from where we opened to where we closed. or where we closed at the end of the day. What does that mean? Let's see if there's a right here. So touch yesterday's high, close green. That looks a little different. Well, I'll just draw it out over here. So what this means is if we opened right here, 64% of the time we're going to close above this because we've broken previous day high. Come on, give me 160 right here. Should I just trim here? We're going to get 160. 160, 160, come on. But Tesla's drilling. All right, taking my last trim here, 125 points. But boom, boom, wham, bam, thank you. Big day over here. Just send it. Send it. Come on, SPY. Come on, SPY, SPY. Give us a new high of day. QQQ has that trendy vibe to it. NFP day. Let's go. Where's SPY at? Come on, SPY. Let's get this new high. Are we higher than Liberation Day on SPY? We haven't taken out like the high of that day, but we took out the where we closed right before all of our gains got liberated. Since I'm tech heavy, we're good. Look at this. This looks really good on SPY. Low of day held right on that golden retrace that rejected yesterday. Oh, it just floated higher. I mean, I do have to. I mean, it felt like SPY was lagging, but SPY and ES last night were leading the charge. So, like, we're kind of bouncing back out here. So if you look at last night, ES is what led us up the whole time. Watch the screener should flip pretty bullish and stuff. This should update here soon when we get the first hour. IP, we don't have it set yet. Previous day's range. A lot of bullish on previous day's range. Microsoft finally getting a red candle here. On the, yeah. Sorry, I muted myself on accident. Oops. This isn't the best looking 5-minute right now. I mean, the video's not looking too hot here. Nathan, I think this is a stock choice. I even like on Spaces and like yesterday in the like I don't know why everyone in the world seemed like they were trying to be bearish, and I that's kind of why I think this goes higher because I feel like a lot of people tried to short yesterday, for whatever reason, there were super bears going into today, and I think they're completely got put off sides. Look at ES now. Now ES is performing very well. Got about 5 minutes until we get that first hour candle. I like the look of this. This buyer stepping in. I like the way this is acting. I really want to go through this data here in just a second, but I've got multiple bullish confidences already. This side I'm not 100% understanding just yet because this opening candle should be red. I mean, it should be green. Maybe that'll update here in a minute. Come on, new highs. Come on, ES. Come on, SPY. Do it. Get over that pre-market high. IWM new high. IWM's gonna hit 200. What? Ooh, big turnaround on Tessie. Tesla. Google new high. Netflix new all-time high. Ooh, Apple, nice turnaround. There you go. Boeing new high day. Boing. What's MSTR? Oh, I hadn't even looked at MSTR. What's MSTR doing? Let's take a look at crypto names here. MSTR, oof. MSTR this is a huge spot. This 400, 390 to 400. I'll go to the daily chart here in a second. I just wanted to see what this looks like. Bitcoin looking pretty decent, actually. Let's go to the daily MSTR. So if you look at this on a daily, what I see is this and this right at that same spot, 404. But I mean, this trend is stupid. This is insane. I don't even know how you get in at this point. Coin lagging this move really hard. Bitcoin looks good over 96. New high of day. Ooh, this 5,700 on ES could be tough. All right, I'm up 136 points here on the stream. I'm getting ready to probably lock in a little bit more profit. I'm trying my stop up. I'm going to move my stop up here. I really don't want to let this thing reverse on me. Let's see, maybe I get 150 points. I can take one last. Like little trim. I am watching this fib right here could reject on ES. Higher, higher. Why wouldn't we hit the 200 day today on QQQ? It's not that far. All right, there's our first hour. Now we can take a look at some of this data. So we have the bullish, IB by rejection. This is all on QQQ. I can look at any other. Let's see what SPY looks like. I'm sure it's the same. Bullish, no break this. So what we should do, we should break. Let me go to this report and show you guys what this looks like. So IB low. So if the low is formed first, the high is formed second, we should break. The first break should be to the upside. So what does that mean? That means right here, this wrong button. This is the low because this formed. So you see the zero right here, and then this is the high. So I'm using Edgeful. Guys, if you're not using Edgeful, the indicators alone make it worth your while. Oh, hard rejection. We should break this though, based on the statistics. What are the statistics for SPY? Low form first, 78% that we break that high. 78% that the first break is the high. Let me quickly go to QQQ. I love how fast this thing moves. 83%. 83%. So what I'm looking at here, if I go back to QQQ, this versus this, the first break should be up here. So I know I want to look for this. So if it's previous day's high right here, holding here, or pre-market high holding here, I want to stay long. I almost want to add back in. I almost want to long more, knowing that this upper piece is going to break. Like this right here, we should break above this 180 based on the stats versus breaking down here. Now it's hard. Do you relong from here? Maybe. That's probably where you relong from. Maybe 125. Maybe right here on EMA 9 or pi on ES. We should wick into this though, I think. The only caveat I have right now is this 5,700. 5,700. Yes, that's the only caveat I don't like right now. See if we stay above this 5. I don't know. I'm up so much I don't really want to push this. 200. Ton of orders. 200 on NQ. I really don't see any signs of like. I mean, other than this ugly candle right here, I really don't see any signs of anything bad yet. I don't see any big size or anything. Even if we came down here to this area, I'd probably buy top right here though. Yeah, this is one of the main stats I'm looking at. IB low formed first, so the high should break. And look at the confluence here. So we should stay bullish because the gap is so large. Opening candle, there it goes. It flipped over to bullish, like I said. Opening candle, first hour. We have 80% chance of a green day today. That's nicely in our favor. How How many bullish biases? Previously range, bullish bias. Come on, long and strong. There we go. I expect a new high based on that data point. All the data combined. Green day by weekday. Friday is even bullish. Long and strong. Higher chance of a green day overall today, which we should have. We're up 1%. Almost want to just long for this one. I don't know. Multiple data conflicts here. What's our screener look like? Let's see. So I built the screener with the top 10 weighted NASDAQ stocks. So that's how I trade QQQ, NASDAQ, and Q the most. That's what I pay attention to. It's also what I invest in the most. IB by rejection, kind of mixed here. So nothing that's like super convincing. And previous day's range, everything except for the two that reported yesterday, which interesting, Amazon's touched both now. And IB standard, bullish. So Apple's broke, Meta's broke, Netflix and Google have broke the IB high. See if QQQ can follow. So we just want this to break up here. It's not asking for too much, is it? Looking for QQQ and SPY to break the May 2025 NFP high. Honestly, I like NQ better. I wouldn't even care if this came back up here and rejected. I just want NQ to get bought up and try it. So that same IB by rejection report I was talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those have that same data point. Tesla's doesn't look great. What else is okay? Let's see. Apple, Amazon are red. Amazon looks okay. Bitcoin's flying. Tesla looks okay. Netflix, made new highs. Let's see. The video just sideways. Microsoft was screaming off the open. Broadcom's pushing up. Meta just made it. Oh. Meta is up 4%. Come on, I expect a new high. Push, push, push. I don't want to say that I expect a new high, but probability-wise, I expect a new high. I don't like people that talk in absolutes, but I should have added on this dip. This ES right at 5,700 is concerning me. That's the only piece, though. New high, new high. Go Qs. Even if we just wick it, I'll take a little half trim here. Where do you have trend resistance? 210 to 220. That makes sense. And like, I have this the fib extension based on that range from yesterday. The fib extension would take us to 228 from yesterday's high here. I'll draw it over here just so it's easy to see on the 15-minute. If you draw this right here, see 228. The only thing that I'm worried about is this right here, 5,700. Yep, it's the only thing I'm worried about. I don't know, I'm up nicely. I'm not going to push the gas on anything here. I do want to see us hold this previous day high on NQQQQ. Come on, give us a new high. IWM almost hit that 200. IWM just broke the high. What do the futures look like on my screener? 3 bullish. YM's the only bearish on that IV. Interesting. I think we just broke on RTY, didn't we? Yeah, that'll update in a second. That's because VIX is back at 22. I do like that VIX. What's VIX? I was saying, I mean, even though it's been a fairly quiet morning, it's been a great trading morning. Can we just hold here? Hold that EMA9. Hold it. Just hold it. There we go. Come on, just hold it. Let's go get the high. Don't like what ES is doing. Do I have any confluence in these big names? Walmart's pulling in. Exxon sideways. Amazon sideways. Tesla. Tesla gonna get over? Ooh, Tessie. Ooh, Tessie. Wow. Tesla wicked exactly off that gap fill and flew $5. Not the overnight gap, the full gap. Yesterday's close. There hasn't even been much news to call out to you guys today. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's a good thing for my longs, I guess. Turn off these NFPs. Come on, give me that new high. Give me that IV break. Up here. At least on QQQ, give it to me. I don't care if we do it on SPY, honestly. I don't know, trying to look around and find something. I'm just comfortably sitting in this long. I mean, no reason to get out. Data tells me we're going to make a new high. See if I can find anything on the book map and stuff over here on my other screens. I don't know. When I get to this point of looking, I'm just trying to decide if I want to take it or not. I feel like a headline is gonna. I mean, I definitely move my stop up. I feel like a headline could take us out at any point. Things are starting to chug along slowly like this. It just makes me feel like a headline's coming. Come on, Naz Daddy. Come on, Naz Daddy. This looks like a flag. It looks like a flag. Maybe I just have. I mean, I know I have bullish bias in a way, but it looks like a flag. Gosh, can we get a move here? Like, I don't care if it just wicks the new high of day and fells. Like, that's all I need. Oh my goodness, we're just dead. Stuck. This does not look good. Maybe we are going to close the candle into the MA now. Oh no. Oh, there's the 21 on ES. Buy it up, buy it up, buy it up. Come on. There we go. Buy it up, buy it up, buy it up. Buy it up. This is a slow stream this morning. How many points are we up from that original? Still up over 100 points. Is this Rizzo's 34 lots I see on the tape right here? Rizzo, are those your 34 lots on the tape? I don't know what to say, guys. Just staying long. We should get the high. I'm confident in the data. Right here. New high, new high, new high. Come on. Oh my gosh, just give me this right here. Oh, there goes Tessie. Guys, look at these big names like Nvidia. Looks good. This looks good. Look at all these bottom wicks. This Nvidia 15-minute chart looks amazing. Why are we getting stuck here so bad, though? That's what I want to know. Looks like a flag to me. I hope that's not just confirmation bias, but whoa, what just happened? Looks flaggy. Spider Kid, what are you doing? Pump this thing up. I can't short this against any data. I don't want to long after I'm already up 100 something points. I don't want to raise my average up to here and take a loss. But pretty much everything I'm looking at looks good. Tesla looks good. Nvidia looks good. Microsoft, it's just trending back down right now, but could be flying. Apple's rejecting a bit. Google new high day. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, break this flag. We're gonna get a new high day. Manifest it. Manifest it. Speak it into existence. Come on, we're almost there. Whew. There we go. There we go. Come on, wick that high. Wick the high. My trim's literally sitting up right above high day on EQ. Come on, come on, come on, come on, right here. Oh, no, no, no. Well, I said IB stats. We should check out this eye right here. How many people? I heard a lot of people trying to short this on spaces wherever. A lot of people trying to short this. I don't want to short above previous day's high. If anything, I want it to try to support. I want it to claim support and go. Also, all the stats I showed, multiple different directions, showed higher. That we should break this. We're about to break it right here. Come on, just take the high. Just take it. Just take it. Right here. Just take it. New high, new high, new high. Come on, just wick the high. I'm tired of fighting ES at this 5,700. Oh my gosh, we're so close. So close. I know. Look at this 5,700 right here. Ugh. Come on, hold DMA 9. Give me a new high day. Canadian Prime Minister will meet Trump in Washington on Tuesday. Unless we get a headline, I think we're gonna try to take this high, but I feel like we get a headline at any point. I almost want to close the trade. I know as soon as I close the trade, it'll play out though. So I'm just trusting the data, trust the setup. If it works, it works. More times than not, it does. So just trust it. I have no invalidation here whatsoever. Here goes IWM. iDubbbz is back at 200. Wow. Gold pushing up, oil not doing anything. But the whole market's kind of just chilling right now, isn't it?
What if I go to a 1 minute chart? Does this make this more exciting? I don't ever look at a 1 minute chart, but here we go. Here we go. Come on, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Looking for us to at least wick into this high, new high day. Come on. I mean, we had that flag. It broke out, back tested. Now we should go. I don't make the rules. Come on, baby. Just send it. It looks so good. Oh, Amazon. Do it for us. Oh, Meta. Ripper. I tell you what, ES is getting absolutely stuffed right here. Google and Meta, yeah. Come on. Feels like it's actually going to shoot all the way up to 200. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm going to be so disappointed if this doesn't make a new high. I don't like how SPY's acting. They just have this background music to just vibe to right now. Boy, slow market this morning. Here we go. Here we go. 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 Come on, medic, go take us to 600. But I'm glad I got a coffee because this is just slow. Come on. I'm just staring at the same thing for what has it been like almost an hour? This is the stat right here. Come on, do it! Oh my God. You would think I'd have like 20 lots on the line right here. I'm in a quarter position. How long have we gone sideways? It's literally been an hour. God. So I drew the flag on in queue, and we broke it, back tested it, and we're holding above it. 2 minute actually looks better than other time frames. Taking so long, it makes me feel like it may be an epic fail coming. New high, new high, new. Oh my God. New high, new high, new high. Right here. Come on. This candle. I am just staring at this candle like a hawk. I honestly cannot figure out why NQ is stuck here. I wonder if it's just ES. There it is! Boom! Boom! Finally! There it is, playing out. Oh, finally. There it is. Oh my gosh. Best, the absolute best. So you, all right. The absolute best strategy. I've said in that forever. Best strategy for orb. Let's go through. Let me just go to the report here. Let me walk through this again as it continues to break out here. One second here. Let me get it pulled up. All right. So initial balance. Let's go. Let's just go to QQQ. Here's a 5-minute chart. Okay, and the balance is their first hour of the market. This is where the low formed. This is where the high formed. Now you see this right here. That's the first hour of the market. When the low forms first, the high forms second. You break the high 80% of the, what was it? 80% of the time? Oh, buy rejection. If you're on Edgeful, it's called buy rejection. This is the most powerful stat out here. 83, that's what it was. So look at this. 60-minute IB low formed first on QQQ. That means 83% of the time, you're going to break the high. I have added this heavy into my trading, and you see why today. It took forever to play out today, but it played out beautifully. And if you wanted to short, you need this to do this first. No matter what it is, just because that stat's so strong, 83% of the time, when you see this form first, this form second, you should break this. So this right here should break. 83% of the time, this is going to happen. That is strong odds. I could take this trade 10 times, and I'm going to be right at least 8 of them. At least 8 of them. Now, you see, okay, so here's the right here, 83%. So once again, when the low forms first, now if it's the other way, if the high forms first, it's more likely to break the bottom, but it's not as strong of a stat, 64%. But it's 83% when that IB low forms first. So every morning, when you see the first hour of the market, you see this form first, this form second, it should break. Look, let's look at SPY for the other example. There's the low, there's the high. What does SPY's data tell you? Well, I can tell you real fast right here. SPY hasn't done it just yet. Does SPY have the same strength of a stat? 78%. That's a strong stat, right? 78%. So, does SPY do it next? Maybe. I'm not going to take the second shot at it. And then if we just go by the standard, so if you're looking at the first hour of the market, if we just go by the standard report here, let me go back to QQQ because that's what I've been talking about watching the most. QQQ, initial balance. So you're going to break one side or the other. So staying in between, you see this right here? Not breaking either side, less than 2.5% of the time. 3 out of 121 days. So what does that tell me? That tells me that from here to here, staying in this range for the entire day is less than a 3% chance. Less than 3%. So we should break one side or the other. And double breaks are not very common either. So what does that first hour tell me? It tells me that to break both sides is less than 15% of the time. Do I want to trade for that? Me personally, no. Now that we've broke this side, I don't want to have any targets right here. I have 0 targets down here because it only happens 15% of the time. If I get a short at any point up here today, like if we do this, reject, obviously change structure, roll over, maybe we lose this, I would short maybe to this area. I do not want to look for this unless it's just runners only. And even then, I probably want to lock in that profit before then because there's less than at this point of the day, there's less than a 15% chance to come down here. That's based on the last 6 months of data. Just like on the high here, like, look at SPY. SPY still has a 78% chance that we break this up here. 78% chance that we at least make a new high today. I like those odds. Cannot trade these gap up days with the open was bought and holds. Gap and go, gap and go. I've been talking about this for a long time. Gap and go. Look on Edgeful. This is one of the first things I look at every morning. Right here, simple view. I've got it right here on the first thing. You can hit detailed view just to see a little bit deeper. But look, the first thing that this tells me, the gap fill is bullish. Why is it bullish if the gap's below me? It's bullish because we should not fill that gap. 1.11%. So based on all the data and statistics that go into this on the gap fill, we should not fill that gap. So whenever right there, QQQ. So here's where the gap would fill. We should not fill that. So whenever we're like coming down in the morning, I just expect it to do this. Holy size just came in on AMQ right there. Boy, how about sell side? Sell side. I see there was a 61 lot filled, 67, 69, 79, all in that at 172. So that's over what 300 something lots that just filled at 172. Right, and that's why my target was where it was. So I took my I had a quarter of a position. I went ahead and took trim here when this happened, and my stop is all the way up here on just like the minuscule runners I have left. I don't care. I could probably take those off now, but why not leave those as like a small lotto to get up here, or see if SPY does this first. But that's it. That's the main spot. Now, if you wanted to short, that's not a terrible idea right now. Not a terrible idea, because you broke this. So that stat I was talking about is played out. But to finish the gap, but today was not a gap and go as I see things. Gap up was a doji on 15 minutes, and that open low cleared. To me, this opens door for a late plunge like yesterday. Well, so when I say gap and go, what I mean is here's where we closed yesterday, right here. This is where we opened all the way up here. So you have this huge gap down here, right? So we came down into this area, and you look where yesterday's like, look where all this was at yesterday. So you see all this resistance yesterday up here. Resistance turns to support. So there's your confluence. You come down, you find some support. Previous resistance becomes support. You don't look for this gap to fill because the statistics and probabilities are bad, and you find confluence to get long. That's the way I look at it. It does hard. It is hard to trade sometimes. Like yesterday was the same way. Yesterday, look, big gap up right here. Big gap up. The statistics yesterday said the same thing. We should not fill this gap down here. We should not come down here. So I was looking for longs all morning, and I bought this like 3 times yesterday. And then, of course, so like yesterday was interesting because you had a trend line right here that kept holding, and then when it broke, boy, it broke hard, right? Not only did it break, it back tested perfectly. Like, so once it finally broke here, rejected again, and whoa, once that broke, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, that was rough. I didn't expect that at the end of the day, honestly, yesterday. And then after hours, of course, like this piece right here, This candle right here is where earnings started coming out after those. All right, guys. Well, I'm full. No, I'm not flat actually. I've just looked over. I just remembered I have a runner. But not a whole lot for me to do now. ES much weaker. ES could not get to this 5,700. I probably expect it to come down here and test something. Maybe get down here to VWAP. If you're short now, you could probably be short. Honestly, I probably want to take this last runner off up here and just call it. This is the first time we've touched the 21 since 10 o'clock. I would not be surprised to get bought up. It's been an hour and a half. I wouldn't be surprised to get bought up here. But I don't like all that heavy selling I saw a while ago. Yeah, the initial balance is one of my favorite. And then the other pieces of this, so opening candle continuation, when we have the first hour of the market is green, we have 80% chance of having a green day. 80% chance that we don't go fill that gap as well and close down there because that first hour of the market was green. So, now if you're trading for a 20%, I mean, that's on you, right? I don't trade for 20%. I try to trade with the direction of 80%. Uh, that's just the way I look at it. Let me look at the screener here. That previous day's range. So IB by rejection. Previous day's range. Pretty much bullish across the board because we broke previous day high on everything. No break yet on SPY, but we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 breaks of IB high, including QQQ. I would almost think some of these are going to do it too, but I don't know. It's a tough call. I'm kind of 50-50 on this because of this rejection up here on SPY. But this right here, this played out so beautifully. I almost want to clip that. The only reason I can't clip it's because it's a freaking. It's a. It was like an hour and a half to play out. What's up, Crossbars? Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. What a morning. Did you bank on any of that, Crossbars? Hope you did. I know you probably did. You're a G. Gambling Bear, did you catch any of that? At a level at 21,900, shorted there for Scout. You mean 20,190? This one right here? Oh, yes. All right, we may get to see me stop out. I moved my stop all the way up here. 118. Right there. Because you're not trying Edgeful, I don't know what to tell you. Oh yeah, Gambling Bear. I definitely that. Yep. All right, yeah. So we're good now. You hold previous day high, maybe, but I'm not gonna try another buy here either. We're done for the day. Oh man, look at that. Still in it. Look at this. Look at this buy reaction. I think we still probably see higher. I think SPY probably still plays out. That's just my opinion. Remember what I was saying? SPY has 78% chance of breaking this. As long as you stay above previous day's high, I think you're good. Um, like Nvidia looks really good still. Look at this Microsoft. Boom. Wow, Meta. There's our IB backtest on Meta. Oh, Uber. Ooh, Robinhood. M's. Oh. Here, guys, you're coming right towards the end of the stream here. All right, let's take a second here as I close up the stream. All right, Edgeful.com. You should be trying it. Hold on one second. Let me drop a link in here for you guys. Like, if you want to try Edgeful, they got rid of the free trial, but I believe my link still gives 7 days. Try my link right here, guys. I just dropped it in the YouTube chat. Let me see. I can drop it in the. Let me drop it in the chat. Oh. All right, there it is, right there in the chat. I believe you still get a 7 day free trial. Now, look, I say that just in case you want to go take a look around, right, and give it a shot. I think you should try it for at least a month. I don't know any strategy that you can learn and use just from a 7 day free trial. That's my claim on that. So my thoughts on that. So keep that in the back of your head, but give it a shot. Now, look, first off, you're going to get all these indicators. Look at these. Look at all these indicators they have: ATR zones, engulfing candles, fair value gaps, Fibonacci by session, these gap fills, green and red streaks. I mean, there's your IB by levels. Here's your orb if you like orb, pivot points, previous day's range, previous week's range, swing high, low. And look at all these indicators. These are all included with Edgeful. Then plus, when you're on Edgeful, you have all these reports. So the what's in play is one of my favorites. You can customize it, of course. You see all these, like, look at all this bullish stuff on my screen. Bullish, 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 bullish. So which way am I trading all morning? I'm trading for the upside. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Everything's telling me bullish. I mean, I don't want to fight probability, like historic probabilities. I don't want to fight those. This screener helps a lot too. When I jump over the screener, you can build this thing out in moments, right? I have a video on this too, but I like to watch QQQ and I like to watch the top weighted stocks in QQQ. So I've come in here and I've built all those. The top 10 heaviest weighted stocks in QQQ are all these right here, these first 10. And then I have QQQ and SPY on here, and I can just go over here quickly and I can see, wow, bullish, 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 all this bullish. Like, why am I trying to fight that? And when this is mixed, or if like all this is bullish and then all this is bearish, like that's a chop day. I'm not going to get head faked on chop days. I stay out of trouble. And then obviously you can click in here, like if you're trading NVIDIA, you can click in here and go straight to NVIDIA's report. Boom. What's NVIDIA's report? You're going to break one side or the other 77% of the time. Has it broke either one? I don't know if it has. Let's take a look. NVIDIA has not broken either side of the IB. It's 77% chance of breaking one side or the other, whether that's here or down here. This one, the high form first, the low form second. That's why it's trying to tell you bearish. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out later today. But like, there's all these reports, and if you guys are like a swing trader, more, day trader, scalper, whatever. There's all kinds of reports on here. Now look at all these reports, like outside days. So this one's really interesting. Outside day. Today was not. Oh wait, that's on QQQ SPY. No outside day. That means opening above or below. Look, this is what this looks like. I've done a video on this. If you open above the previous day high, open above, it gives you stats on whether you come back and touch this or not. It's a really cool report that I like a lot. And whenever it sets up, I take a look at it. I go take a look. Look at all these, like performance by weekday. This one's kind of interesting. QQQ. Average performance. Look, Wednesday's been our best day by far. Fridays have been rough for the last 6 months. And I can change this too. Like if I just want to look at the last 3 months, like what's currently happening. Like Tuesday and Thursday have been kind of like the slowest days. Interesting. I also like this green and red days by weekday. Look, Wednesdays have been green almost every time. I mean, 84% of the time. This is over the last 3 months. Wednesdays have been green. That's super interesting. Over the last 6 months, that was only 70%. Over the last 3 months, Wednesdays have been green over and over and over and over and over. And then there's sub reports. So, like, as you know, I look at this gap fill all the time. Watch this gap fill. Like, look at these sub reports: size, weekday, close. This weekday, this one is the one that caught my eye, because if I look at this, what do the gaps look like day by day? Gap up on Thursday usually fill, which yesterday didn't. Look, gap up on Wednesday does not fill. Here's your gap and go stat. Look at this, gap and go, not filled. Fridays, like today, we gapped up 69% of the time. You're not going to come back down. That's fairly strong stat. I like that. If it's 65 to 70, I feel decently comfortable putting it in the confluence. If it's over 75 to 80, I lean in on that statistic really hard. And look at that, Tuesday gaps are just whatever. There's no real there's no real edge there. And this is just going to a sub report right here on Edgeful. Guys, like I said, links in the chat. Dropped in YouTube's chat and the X chat. So give that a shot. I am over to the 2 hours that I have to stream here, a little bit over. But guys, I can't stress to you enough. Like Edgeful has turned into a money printer for me as far as just direction, confluence. I read price action. I've been a trader, for several years now. But adding the data in behind it, it's an absolute game changer. I know I've said that 1,000 times. I'll say it another 1,000 times. That's just my belief. It's what's worked for me. And you get all these indicators and all this data to go with your trading. One level, one monthly price. That's it. You don't have to worry about all this. Do I need like TradingView? TradingView gives you like 19 different levels, right? Like I'm not worried about all that. All right, guys. Let's take a look. Oh, we're still going. Look at this. Hold on. Ooh, is SPY gonna do it? Remember, SPY statistics 78%. We should be up here. QQQ. Everything's telling me bullish. I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Go to edgeful.com. Actually, go click on my link right there. Go click on my link. Go in there, sign up, do the 7-day free trial. Just surf around, see if you like it. Go check that out. But I appreciate everyone that tuned in. Gambling Bear, Crossbar, Sarthak was in here. Truth to Power, I saw you all ago. Who else was in here? Bob, my man Bobby was in here. Nathan in here earlier. Appreciate all you guys stopping by the stream. Spider Kid's always one of the first ones in here. Shout out to Spider Kid. Appreciate you. Gambling Bear was in here earlier too. I remember those were the two first ones, and the Gambling Bear still hanging out with me here till the end. Crossbars, you're a G. Appreciate all the support, all the love, my friends. Have a great weekend. If you're up big on the day, stop pushing anything. Maybe we get a back half profit taking or something. We'll have to kind of see how it plays out. But for me, I'm probably gonna lock her up a little bit and maybe give me some lunch, work on some stuff, and kind of see how it plays out. Just keep an eye on the market. But take care, everyone. I appreciate all of you guys so much. So I'm thankful that I get to do this stream. And boy, it was a good one today. I always have always feels better when it's a good stream, right? every once in a while, I hate the days where like I take a loss or two on the stream and then I'm able to like work my way back out of it later in the day. Not always. We all have red days too, right? But it's always so much better when I start my day off with a win. I had wins last night on those longs. I had one trade, one win basically this morning. I pulled out of that one trade because I headlined, and then it got right back in the same trade. I actually got back in a little bit lower, so that was awesome. All right, everyone. That's it for me. I'm out of here. Somebody's asked me about these glasses, dude. I love these glasses. Blue Moke. I don't know. I just got on Amazon and found these, and they're like blue light protection, make everything look kind of yellowish. But I tell you what, my eyes, I know like headaches, whatever. I look at 3 monitors and my phone all day, every day. I'm not sponsored by this at all, but somebody asked me. I love these, and I have another pair that I got that are just clear. It's a different brand. I'm just trying out 2 different ones. These are just completely clear, but I can actually notice the difference a little bit. Like I'm not straining at the screen all day. So either way, about to make a new high right here. Take care, everyone. I'm out. Gotta get off.